Hi, my name is Sean. Some of you guys know me as No Chat, and this is Spurs Video Podcast. I was actually at the game today, and many thanks to guys, Kimmy, Mel, and Debs. Debs, oh man, well, great day today. Debs, Nick, loads of Spurs Odyssey guys. Sadly, no Spurs forum guys, but I'm sure you were at the game, and I'm sure many of you were shitting it for 80 odd minutes. We didn't play, and people say, oh, Benny was the worst player. Collectively, we were very poor. I don't know what it is, but there's a real lack of urgency. We weren't pushing the pace. Maybe we're thinking, oh my God, we got that Chelsea game on Wednesday, and maybe some of the players had that on their minds. But I think I don't know. Formation was I wasn't happy. I mean, first we were 4-2-4, and then I don't know what the hell we were doing. One of the things I don't get, Huddleston for me is not a starter. There were some good forward passes, and there was one almost beautiful, like he pumped it up to Adebayor, who held it, put it to Clint Dempsey, who skied it. But I mean, let's face it, Southampton could have easily been 3-0 up, easily. And a great save by Lloris. And he didn't make and there was another moment where he stood up really strong to, I think it was Van Klein, I think. I mean, sometimes the lofted delivery. And so I'm thinking, well, do you know what? If Hudson's such a good passer, and they are playing so deep, they're not playing deep, but for some reason, their movement was better than us. Yeah, they don't seem to have any of that. Yeah, are their passes better than us? There was no Gaston Ramirez. This was not the best Southampton team. And yet they were killing us. Really, really killing us. Now, apparently, I've found out that Southampton actually haven't conceded a goal in open, away from home for a while. So they are a very good side away from home. But, I mean, we were really struggling. We were running out of ideas. And well, not the hour, but the 80th minute or something, came off the man, and it was a beauty. And I feel sorry for Southampton. We've got a result when we didn't deserve it. I honestly felt we were very lucky to even get to be level, 0-0, goalless, but somehow we got it. There's a lot of crap being given to Benny. There were times I saw Benny, and there was a wide open track, and nobody was making the run there. Clint Dempsey, I don't know what the hell he was, but there was no one making the run. So Benny looks up, and there's no one for him to pass to. The only option is to pass it across the middle. Now, Benny isn't the best passer. He's a fullback. He'll get forward. He'll support his winger. But I'm sorry, but having Clint Dempsey or Sigurdsson in front of him doesn't help him. And the best example is this, right? Aaron Lennon, there was one moment he tracks back and he fucking super sprints it back to get the ball. But Aaron had no one to pass at. There was no one making the runs in there. And JD looked so isolated at times. Now, Huddleston's a great passer of the ball. I know people say, oh, you hate Huddleston. I don't hate Huddleston. The problem is, he passes the ball. Yeah, he's a great passer of the ball. But he's not, first of all, he can't really turn that well. And secondly, even if he could, turn that well, he can't get himself out of the pitch. So he doesn't offer, let's say, a passing option, for a give and go. Because Luca, say what you want about him, he didn't. He would always keep that ball moving, and always forward. Not that, all the time, back, side, and then they set up their lines, immediately pick up, their markers, and let's close down. And we couldn't beat them. And it took a moment of absolute bail. I was genius. I mean, it was literally, oh my God, he slid it in, and the power went through right into the. I guess from my side it was my right corner. In the goal, it was the left-hand corner. It was like a rock. I drilled it in there. Absolute peach of a shot. But there were some really fun things. First of all, Southampton fans, we outnumbered them, but there are times they were like out singing us. And they actually said something quite interesting. They said this is like the Emirates in here. And I'm thinking, shit, you're right. And I was trying to get the sound going, but they're now enjoying you, and you feel like a fucking monk. Monk to trying to say something. But there was one that I really enjoyed. Obviously, look, the Gareth Bale, he want to play for Spurs. But after the, Gareth Bale, he scores when he wants. I actually started singing the Gareth Bale who wants Spurs, and I wasn't the only, that was the only one, but that's what certainly I know I could hear. And then when everyone started singing it, oh my God! I was in the North Upper, and you actually had a pretty good seat. I must admit, obviously, you can't see everything that goes down at say their end. And the first half, I don't even create a chance. And I was saying to people saying that. I said, you know what? If we cannot knock this team out, beat this team, very well drilled, but we don't lack we didn't have the verb, the imagination, anything. Then we don't deserve to be in Champions League. And I still think we are. I mean, strikers wise, I mean, yeah, Jermaine Defoe, he's great, and he did try, but he got very little service, very little support because strikers need someone to actually help split the pack. Our movement off the ball was fucking awful at times, and the passing, oh my god, the lack of imagination at times, it was terrible. Benny got a lot of shit. Yes, that handball was a bit unfortunate, and that was stupid. I didn't get to see it because obviously from where I am, I can't actually see it from that end. And I'm sure I'll see it on a match of the day. But there were moments when he was so isolated. Carl Walker, that wasn't great in the overlap. It was obviously to tell that. I mean, Dembele, I'm hoping he's in a play because Lewis Holtby was superb, and I honestly would actually have Lewis Holtby and Parker because I'll say this about people say this about Tom Huddleston. Yes, Scott Parker. Yes, he goes backwards a lot. But my God, Tom Huddleston. I don't. Yeah, he did a couple of forward passes, but they weren't anywhere near the quality of what he can do. And I just was not happy. I just thought, and he isn't in a position to receive pass to get that ball moving forward. Essentially, what we need is Sandro. Obviously, he's injured. Hopefully, if it was up to me, and if Dembele was fit, I would definitely start with Dembele and Lewis Holtby in the middle. I'm going 4-4-2, a 4-4-2 or a 4-4-1-1. Because or even I don't know, but definitely I'd have Lewis Holtby and Moussa Dembele in the two. I would definitely have a front three of Sigurdsson, Bale, and Lennon. Have them just floating. So they have a free roll. So look, wherever Bale goes, then you guys slot around. So if Bale goes through the middle, Siggy, you go to the left. And if Bale goes to the right, okay, that's fine. Siggy, you go to the middle. Aaron, you go to the left. But we float around because there were so many times we just didn't have that option. Last part of Addy, I thought Addy. There were times he was fucking chasing it. He was really. I was like, bloody hell, where has Addy been all season? And the reason my voice doesn't sound like normal, because I was obviously, when you're a Spurs fan, you're shouting, and I am a bit hoarse at the moment. I'm sorry if anyone was around me. I was swearing at the players. I'll say what made me pissed. Clattenburg, obviously, he'll make us pissed, but there were moments he was like, "Oh, do you know what? I'm going to give you a good talking to." And I said, "Do you know what? The first place in a book is me a Spurs one." Now, obviously, that was a definite booking for Benny, and that was a deserved booking. But the time wasting, some of the challenges, there were moments where they're going at full speed, and you just pushed it in the back. No attempt to play the ball, nothing. And what did Clattenburg do? Oh, I'm gonna have a word with you. Oh, you dare watch. Um, I'm not looking for, I'm gonna say, well, we'll do this, and I said, you know what, dude, let's not look beyond this game. Obviously, we've got the Chelsea game, and that's gonna be huge. I'm shitting, honestly. Someone actually said, I was watching on Facebook, someone said, honestly, I'm so scared that when I thought I was scared it would turn out to be a shit. That is how I am so terrified of this game. Me personally, I think we can win this. I really think. Why not? I think we deserve a bit of luck. We deserve a bit of fortune. But for me, what I'm worried about is that we've actually used up all our luck and good fortune against Wigan, against Man City in a way, and against Southampton. I really am really worried. But hopefully, because Lennon does not look fully fit. I mean, the poor guy. Honestly, how he's going to survive this season, I don't know. And people say, oh my God, we shouldn't let go of Andros Townsend. Oh, he's so good. Let's look. The only reason you think Andros Townsend is so good is because he has had the chance to make starts. And the only reason he's had a chance to make starts, and again I'll say this, is because he's not playing behind Lennon or Bale. He's better than a lot of the other QPR players. They've got a ton of players, and guess what? He's better than them. He's even better than that Junior Hoylett guy who I thought wanted to come. But you know what? I'm kind of glad he didn't. I really am. So me personally, I would really the amount of shit Benny gets. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Do I think defensively? I think Vert's a better defense. He's solid, but he's a defender. He's obviously more of a defender. He'll get forward. But if you don't have Verts there, then I'd definitely have Bale in front of him. But that's just me anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this YouShubes video podcast. It's not with my partner in crime Dom or Kevin G or Foxy. But by the way, Jez, please, please, on your own Spurs front, I beg you, I am begging you, honestly, please start the thread because I think you've got 100% record when you start the thread. So yeah, start the match thread. And that's, seriously, honestly, get on to my mate Jez. Tell him you've got to start the match thread. Anyway, but yeah, it's a fantastic day out. I mean, I met up with my mates, Debs and Nick, and at the Hotspur Cafe. Had a plum a good meal of chips, baked beans, eggs, mushrooms, and lamb chops, and the fucking fat. Oh god, I could drink that. And went down to Coaching Horses, met up with Stokey. And if you don't know who Stokey is, my mate Peter Stokes. If you're on Facebook, you'll find that he came down literally just for the day to watch Spurs. He flies out tomorrow. Literally flew in from Germany. Flew in this morning. Stansted, came to the game, stayed tonight, and flies out tomorrow morning. That is, I mean, and then my mates, Mick and Debs, they come all the way down from Oldham. I met one guy, he came down from Leeds. All right, so it was just bloody hell. I was thinking that's what I call loyalty there. I had a few drinks, or one was quite a few, and a few shenanigans down the Coaching Horses. If you don't know it, it's a great place. They're doing a end of season kind of barbecue. I really recommend you go to it. If it's a great meet up, I'll be there. YouShubes, and if you want to be on it, great. I mean, Eggsy. For those of you who don't know, apparently, I think Eggsy for many a while was my only fan. He's my number one fan. He's my only fan, and he's the first guy to actually done YouShubes with me. So Eggsy or Tim, as I prefer. Actually, I prefer Eggsy actually. He was on it. So who knows? You can be on a YouTubes if you're around a proper YouTube. Because I think although there's been like Jez and Kev and Dom, and they're great, but Eggsy's been the first person to do that with me live, and it was just so freaking awesome. So yeah, that was great. I was a bit surprised Parker was. I don't know if Scott Parker was injured or whatever. I do think that we do need to move on from Scott Parker. And I'm not saying Lewis Holtby is going to be the guy. Is he going to put his foot in? No, he's probably not as physical, but he's about, I don't know, he's about maybe a few inches shorter than they say Scott, maybe an inch or so shorter than Scott Parker, but he will put his foot in. For my mind, he rushes about too much and he puts too much energy in it. But I honestly do believe that if he can somehow get a bit disciplined, learn the tactical lessons, I think he can get a real box to box. He's a fucking pain in the ass. He's tracking back, he puts so much energy, but there's quality to his play. Some of the through balls he's looking to play and everything. The problem we've got with him, he doesn't really know the wavelength shit, but once he's on the wavelengths, and once he's on sync, my god, he's going to be a fucking dynamo for us. You know? Juan Mata, I want to say something I shit him from like something from Long Good Friday, but I don't think that would work. And Juan Mata's an awesome player. But there were some guys giving Gareth Bale shit. You won 3 awards this week. Come on, show your what you say performance. I'm like, how fucking dare you? You say, oh, I want Gareth Bale, I love Gareth Bale, I want him to stay. And then you're fucking him, spewing at him when he's not, things aren't going your way. Do you know what? There is a reason why Harry Redknapp called us idiots, and this is the reason why. That kind of shit. At the end of the day, I was saying to anyone that would listen, I said, you know what? It only takes a few seconds, 5 or 10 seconds, and that's it. We'll all be cheering like crazy. Because I was looking at the clock, I was like, I think it was 83rd minute or 84th, and then obviously we scored, and I thought, oh shit, these 6 minutes can't go fast enough. And then obviously the ref added, and I would love to know, please, Clattenburg, where did the 5 minutes of added time come on? Please. Seriously, where in that second half did you think I need to add 5 minutes? My fucking god. But I don't know, that's a strange thing. Anyway, I am really sorry for the swearing. I'm sorry for my croaky voice. But I am grateful. I've had a fantastic day with some, but let's face it, I was with a whole bunch of yids. And you know what? I'll sing what we want, I'll sing what I want, and I'll say one, because you know what? We are the Yid Army. Yid Army, Yid Army, Yid Army. Anyway, as always, it's always been great chatting to you. And as always, come on, you Spurs. Let's beat those fucking chavs into the fucking ground. And shout outs to Major Hank. I haven't heard from you for a while, mate. Super Spurs, Triple KL, Bolu to Battersea, even Kev. Seriously, I'd love to hear from you again, mate, on this. And obviously, you can on tweet at me. I'm W4 the Real Shabon. Down me on Facebook if you can. That would be pretty awesome. Anyway, enjoy it. And as always, come on, you Spurs! Come on, you Spurs!